Hey there, this is Stacie. I hope everyone's having a great day. I thought I'd come on here today and share with you my August favorites. And so everything that I'm going to talk about is pretty much on my face today. So I am going to get started. This is the first thing, and this is the foundation that I'm wearing, which actually is not foundation. This is from a company called Kimiko, K-I-M-I-K-O. And what this is a tinted moisturizer. They call it their hydrating tint. So it has an SPF of 20, which actually isn't really quite high enough. However, this is just an unbelievable tint as far as the moisturizing properties of it. I just wash my face in the morning and then put this on, and it just glides on and it gives that moisture. It kind of gives you not really a dewy finish or anything like that, but you just feel like you're hydrated, like you don't have to use lots and lots of extra products. So the color that I wear in this is called Sapporo Sand. And I will put a link down below. I'm not quite sure where you can get this. I purchased mine at the makeup show after James Vincent had talked about what a great product this was. Of course, I had to try it. So anyway, it's chemical free. It has UVA and UVB protection. It says it's a hydrating water-based tint. It promotes a healthy complexion. So I really like this, and I will try to find somewhere that you guys can buy it, and I will put that link below. And if we're going to just talk about skincare, this is another something that I bought. And this is one of those Konjac sponges. I think that's how you say it. It's Konjac. And I had gotten this in a box, like my FabFitFun box, I think is where it came. And this thing is just so cool. If you look at it here, this is what this reminds me of. This reminds me of the kind of like the cake kind of things that you buy in the store that you used to get, and I think they still have them, where it's kind of like a little marshmallow covered fluffy cake, and that's just kind of what it feels like too. And I would be tempted to eat it, but I know it's not edible, although it is a 100% natural, I think kind of vegetable sort of plant that it's made from. So anyway, what I love about this particular sponge is that it's for washing your face. And so a lot of times you might have different cleansers and all that don't really have any sort of exfoliating feeling to them, and you just kind of feel like you want a little more oomph to them. This is the sponge to use. So you just rub it in a circular motion. Sometimes I'll use it to kind of spread a product on my face, you know, a cleanser. And sometimes I'll use it to like get the actual cleanser off of my face when I'm done, or to take a mask off. You know, kind of like some charcoal masks and stuff. So anyway, I don't know if you guys have seen these. I know that they have them. I have seen them at TJ Maxx. I have seen the Eco Tools one at, you know, wherever they say Eco Tools, which would be kind of like CVS, probably Walgreens. Anyway, that is a really cool sponge, and I believe you can find these a lot of different places. Just look that up. It's Konjac, and they have different ones. This one is just, actually, I'm not sure what they call this particular one. I know there are green ones that are kind of like a green tea sponge, and there are brownish black ones that are more of a charcoal sponge. So anyway, I just really adore this sponge. Obviously, I've talked about it here for 2 minutes. Another product that I really like that's skincare related is this, and this is from Christy Brinkley Authentic Skincare, and this is her Recapture Day and IR Defense. So what it is just like an anti-aging day cream that has an SPF 30 in it. So it's just a nice, just kind of like this light yellow colored moisturizer that has SPF in it, so that's what I really like about it. And I've been using that on days when I don't have enough SPF in my product, my foundation or my CC cream or whatever I'm using that particular day. Then here's another product that has been a favorite probably for at least the last month or more, and this is from Nude Sticks, and I've talked about this before, and it's the cleanup stick. And so it's just a clear stick. And so like today I used it actually around my lips because I kind of got my lipstick where I didn't want it to be. And rather than removing the lipstick and making a big mess, you just kind of put this in the areas where you don't want it. And then you take a cotton swab or your finger and just kind of wipe away the excess. It's kind of one of those oops kind of sticks. Something else that has to do with the skin is this, and this is from IT Cosmetics, and it's the Hello Light Illuminating Powder, and this is the one that's actually the powder. It does come in a cream, but I only have the powder, and I really like this. I love this for kind of highlighting on the cheekbones. I kind of use it up here above, just like kind of above the eyes, down the nose, kind of in the Cupid's bow area, but it just gives you a real pretty glow to your skin, so I have been loving that. And the other illuminator that I've been loving is this one from Becca Cosmetics, and this is what it is. It's the rose gold one, and I have been loving that one. And kind of want something maybe a little more bronzed sort of look. This is the one that I use. Again, it's the illuminating powder, and it's from Becca, and that's the rose gold one. Let's see, anything else for the face? Yes, this would be for the face, and this is also from IT Cosmetics. I actually have several things here from IT Cosmetics, and I've been loving this month. So for this one, it's a dual-ended product, and this end here is your Bye Bye Under Eye concealer, and the other end is called your brightener. It's your Hello Light brightener, so it's a liquid brightener. So for the concealer, I don't use it just under my eyes. I do use it under my eyes, of course, but if I have a little red spot, or you know, kind of like sometimes if my brown spots, kind of the age spots are showing through, I will use it on there as well. And then as far as the highlighter brightener product, I do use that under my eyes sometimes, you know, down the middle of the nose, Cupid's bow, kind of just wherever you want a little bit of extra lightening and brightening. So this is another product from IT Cosmetics that I have been loving, and this is what they call their Tight Line Full Lash Length Black Primer. And it has peptides and other things in it that are supposed to be good for you and for your eyelashes. But this product makes me laugh because every time I open it, I open the wrong end and have the wrong end in my hand, except for this time right here. But this is what it looks like. It's the teeniest, tiniest little brush you have ever seen for mascara. And it says that it's a primer. I don't use it as a primer. I don't know why they're calling it a tight liner primer, but this is the kind of brush that you can get really, really close to your tight line. So maybe that's why they call it that. You can actually press it up against your tight line and get the product there if that's how you want to use it. But I use it to lengthen my lashes. And this is the only thing that I have on my lashes. And for me, it really gives fullness. It is so easy to get into your lashes and get every single lash coated with some length. I guess you could use it as just a primer and put other mascara on top of it, but you don't really need to. And then this is also available in both waterproof and regular. So the last product that I have here that's from IT Cosmetics is this, and it is the Vitality Cheek Flush, and I believe my color is called Rose. And let me see, Rose Flush is what it's called. And so this is just such a great product for the cheeks, and so you just put it on your cheeks and just kind of pat it in, and so it's giving you moisture at the same time as it's giving you color, so you're not getting any kind of dried out sort of look. Then if we're going to talk about that, we can talk about this. So this is from Stacie Cosmetics. It's not available anymore. It looks like this. You can see lots and lots of gorgeous colors, and these are the convertible cheek and lip colors. So I do have one on my lips today. And I just love this. I think it's such a great product for its multi-purpose sort of status that it has. Obviously using it on your lips and using it on your cheeks. So I really like it. It'd be really nice if they came out with more of these, but you can always buy individuals, and sometimes they'll sell like 3-packs and stuff like that. So anyway, Stacie, and again, that is called the Field of Florals Convertible Color Dual Lip and Cheek Palette. So you can get the convertible lip and cheek products, just not the palette. Then another product that I've been absolutely loving for lips is this, and this is from Pixie Cosmetics, and so I got this one at Target, which is the only place I know of to purchase it other than purchasing it at their website. But this is what it is, and it's a lipstick. This is one of their new ones. It's from the collection called the Matte Luster Lipsticks, and these are new for fall of 2015, and I have a blog post coming out on this, and this is the one that I got. Let me see what the name of it is called here. This one is called Bitten Rose, and you can see it's just kind of like a nice mauvey, rosy type of a color. But what's really cool about these is that you put them on and they're kind of more of a shiny finish. If you prefer to have it as a matte finish, as the name is called, actually I think they're called matte luster lipsticks. So you can have luster or you can have matte. And so then eventually it goes down to just like more of a stain, which I love too. So I'm going to put a link to the review of that so you guys can see that if you're interested. These I think are going to be great. I think they'll be a real hit. A couple more products that I have been loving. This is my Viseart palette that I finally started using about 2 weeks ago. And this is the 01, the neutral one. And you can see there, it's just beautiful, all matte neutral palette. It's just got so much that you can do with it. And the big thing with Viseart is that their palette, this one in particular being the matte one, you can use these for your eyes, you can use for contour if you needed to, you can use them on your brows, just kind of wherever you want. So it's a real versatile type of a palette. Again, another multitasking palette, which you guys know multitasking is what I'm all about. So there's that, and I believe you can get these at Sephora now. Unfortunately, they are $80, but save up and wait until they do one of their 20% off sales, and then you'll get it for an even better deal. And then another palette that I have been loving is this Laura Geller one. It's called the Delectables palette. And there are two palettes. There's one that is a cool one, and this is the warm one. I'm hoping you can see the colors there. I'll put a link to my blog post so you can see what this palette looks like, kind of like up close and personal. But it is a beautiful palette, and it just has such warm colors, and it has really been a favorite of mine. Between those two palettes, that's everything that I've worn just kind of over and over this month. Right now I have this color here on, which is this one here at the top, which is kind of like a sunset sort of a color. Actually, it is called Sunrise. So it's kind of like an orangey color, but I just love it. And then it is a mixed palette, actually, of both mattes and kind of like shimmers. And you can use them wet, you can use them dry. It's just another one of those great versatile palettes. Then the last thing that has been my favorite this month is something that has been my favorite for the past probably 15 or 20 years of my life, and it is this. And this is called the Soul Food Foot Cream. And this is just a fabulous foot cream for calluses, for keeping your feet soft. I use my foot scraping kind of tool. And actually, it's not a scraper. I'll put the link to that. That's just called the Soft Feet tool that I use. But this, I think, helps to make the difference as well. And this is just a nice, it does have a little bit of a pepperminty smell. I kind of wish it was unscented, but I think the properties in it are what are supposed to be good for you. So I guess that's probably why they have this scent in it. But it's just a nice, thick cream for your feet. I just feel like it kind of goes on nice and light and moisturizes my feet like no other. So that's everything for my August favorites. Let me know what you've been loving this month. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.